My F26 boyfriend, M27, won't stop going on Tinder even after apologizing for it. We've been together for 6 months and my boyfriend is great in every other way, but the same problem keeps popping up in our relationship. Tinder. I've found out he was on Tinder multiple times and afterwards he apologizes and will delete the app from his phone, but for some reason after a couple days he ends up re-downloading the app again. He tells me he loves me and wants to be with me, so this behavior is very confusing. Part of me thinks he just wants external validation that he's wanted by other women besides me, while another part wonders if he has a cheating fetish or something. I don't know what to do in this situation anymore and I can't understand why he can't stop himself. Any insight on his behavior or advice would be welcome. We love each other and want to be together, so I'm trying to figure out why he keeps doing this. Too long did not read. Boyfriend tells me he loves me and wants to be with me but won't stop going on Tinder behind my back even after being caught and apologizing. Update. I hear you all and I think I have a better understanding now of what this situation requires. Talk is cheap. Your boyfriend's words and actions are inconsistent. Red flag number 1. Your boyfriend apologies when he gets caught. Number 2. It's clear he's not actually remorseful, he just feels bad about getting caught. Your boyfriend repeatedly downloads Tinder despite promising not to. Number 3. 3 strikes, he's out. His actions are disrespectful and his words are just meant to stop you from breaking up with him. You deserve way better. Dump this dude and take yourself on a nice date. And why are you putting up with this? Your boyfriend is literally showing you who he is. Believe him, and run. You're trying to rationalize irrational behavior because you're a good person and can't imagine someone could be like this without having some sort of mental illness or addiction. He's just a cheater, simple as that. They are manipulative, make you feel like the most special woman in the world while spinning a web of lies as they make several other women feel that way too. I know it's hard to understand and accept, but this is who he is and people like this rarely take a look at themselves in a mirror and reflect and change. There is nothing wrong with you for wanting to believe the best in someone you love. I'm sorry it hurt and that you're going through this. But if you break up with him, he will move on and do this to someone else immediately. He's not a good person. Run. You run so fast. For some reason, there's only one reason. You know what it is. You cannot rely on this guy. Girl, you are very lucky you need to leave while it's still fresh. You can't be that blind to the facts. Number 1, he doesn't respect you or the relationship. Number 2, he doesn't want to stop because he would have 6 months ago. You need to open your eyes and walk the hell away. Be grateful he showed you who he is this early on. My boyfriend I'd great in every other way, which is a huge deal when the one way is him looking for other women. He can't be in a relationship and still do single people things like Tinder. If he won't stop, you should break up with him or open up your relationship. It's only 6 months in, so leaving is the best choice. IMO. He could stop if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to. You've only been dating 6 months, this is when he's supposed to be on his best behavior. Why are you staying? An apology without change is not an apology. You deserve better. Sounds like he should be someone else's boyfriend. Problem. Location flag, location flag, location flag. Have some self-respect. His actions don't match his words. Why are so many women willing to sacrifice themselves for a man who so blatantly doesn't care about them? It's exhausting. Love doesn't feel like this. Dump him and find someone who loves and values you. He sure doesn't. H still wants to fish out. Obviously he loves you but not for a long time. Why are you in the relationship? Because you are and he is not. If you ever find yourself typing the words, he's great in every other way, or, he's great but, don't bother with the post, just dump the guy. He's great but, loosely translated, means if someone was doing this to my best friend I'd beg her to leave. He's not your boyfriend. My only advice is to jump ship. Now. He's just not that into you. Why don't you think you deserve better? Girl, bye. It's only been 6 months and he hasn't shown you he loves you at all. Stop being a sucker. This isn't okay. It bothers you and his apologies don't mean anything. Leave him. This behavior won't stop and he is not going to change. Why does it matter why he keeps doing this? Instead, you need to ask yourself why you're okay with him cheating on you. You need to learn not to be codependent on others. This might be rude to say, but have some self-respect and break up with him. This behavior won't change. He's demonstrated time and time again that he doesn't care. Be better than what's on Tinder. It's been 6 months. It's not going to get better. I don't care how good his dick is, it's not worth it. Show some goddamn self-respect and dump hands clapping him. Hands clapping. If the best case scenario is that your boyfriend needs external validation during the beginning of your relationship, the infatuation stage in my experience, what do you honestly see for the rest of it? I hope this doesn't come across as mean, but gain some self-respect and leave him. If your best friend was in this situation, what would you tell her? No, leave him now. He's disrespecting your relationship. Don't be foolish. Girl, leave. You don't share any assets, so it'll be fairly easy. You're too young to put up with all of that. Have some self-respect. Info: how do you know he re-downloads it? Does he tell you, or are you checking his phone? Op. You can love someone to pieces and still recognize they will not make a good partner for you. If he is a sex addict, instead of a selfish, childish lout, then that's above your pay grade. Women are fed all this bullshit by society that their love will conquer all and that you can heal him. I'm sure you're not perfect and you could use some TLC. Where's your perfect partner willing to move mountains to heal you with the power of their love? You are young and life is short. There's no rule that says you have to devote your life to fixing someone who, by every indication, does not really want to be fixed. He doesn't respect you. Time to move on. 6 months? That's it. Lady, you are 26 years old. That is frankly too old to be putting up with something so juvenile and middle school. Where the hell is your self-esteem? I know it will make you sad, but please leave sooner than later, now. You're an idiot. You've caught your boyfriend of 6 months cheating multiple times and you don't know what to do. Because you two love each other. Jesus Christ. He doesn't give two shits about you. He strings you along because he knows you're dumb enough to believe his bullshit. I guess love really does conquer all, even common sense. Ask yourself if you have the mental energy to keep up with this for years or when your marriage. You said he just needed help. What if he didn't think so and keeps doing this? Are you ready for a lifetime of this kind of emotional pain? You are in love with the man he could be, not the one he is. You have an image of him that isn't real. Please don't allow him to treat you like this. I would dump someone who was openly cheating on me. This man doesn't know what the word love means. Besides, love is not a reason to stay in a relationship when everything else is a shit slurry. When someone show you who they are, believe them the first time. Wise words from Maya Angelou. It's been 6 months. You barely know the guy. The only thing you know for certain is he is a liar. He's not a sex addict, he's a manipulator and you're eating up his BS. Leave him and get yourself a therapist so you can reset your man picker because it's broken. There are men out there who are wonderful people who will treat you with love and respect. You can never have one of these good men if you keep fing around with losers like this POS. People only get bolder when they get away with shit like this. An apology means nothing if nothing changes. I strongly suggest not accepting empty apologies, whatever the reason why he does it. I think he's looking for validation from other women, but if it's only been 6 months and this is an issue already that can't be fixed, it's probably time to break it off. Girl, what the hell? This is insane. If you've told your friends about this and they haven't told you to get the hell put of dodge, you need new friends. I am sorry this man is this much of a douchebag. He's actively trying to cheat on you. Get tested. Your man can't stop going back to Tinder and I just want to be off of it. FML. Download Tinder and swipe on everyone and let your phone notifications go wild, and when it bothers him, and it will, just be like, my phone looks like yours, what's the problem? Then leave his ass anyway for lying to you and wasting your time. And don't ever date someone you met online or who believes in it, and be at peace. Unconditional love is not unconditional tolerance. Location flag sounds like he's a serial cheater. Even if he's not cheating physically, he is most definitely cheating emotionally. Get out before you find out he's been sleeping around. If he truly loved you, he would not have downloaded Tinder in the first place, simple as that. This is a 6-month-old relationship. You can do better than him. Do you really want to be with someone actively trying to cheat on you? Please have some respect for yourself. He doesn't respect you. If any man loved his girlfriend or wife, he wouldn't use Tinder. I normally don't like telling people to break up. But this relationship is not worth it. He keeps lying to you. Is this really worth it? I'm not being funny, but the solution is abundantly clear. If he wants to act like he's single, treat him like he is and leave. Like babe, not being, but you'll really need to choose yourself, realize and how great you are, and stop putting up with disrespect.